Good morning, YouTube, and welcome back to the farm. Thomas wanted to get a new engine for his Miata, something he could actually build out. And he went to the other end of the state and picked this up. I think he got a pretty decent deal. We'll see what kind of shape it's in after we get it off the truck. But the trick is, right now we got to get it off the truck before we can figure out what we're going to do with it. So come along with us as we unload Thomas's new toy. We're here with Thomas and his new engine. How'd you get this and where'd it come from?
Facebook Marketplace, and a very long drive up to Dallas. But we got a friend in the car first, and then we went and got this, so that's fun. It's a 1.8 liter Mazda Miata engine, so it's, small or whatever.
Yeah, but it's the big motor of the two early ones.
Yeah, it's the big motor of the bunch. I can get it fully built out and make the car actually able to pass the Honda Civic in the passing lane on the highway.
So, is this going to be a turbo build or a regular build?
Oh, it's going to be turbo.
Okay. Well, let's start getting this thing unhooked.
Alright. It doesn't look bad.
I don't see any obvious grit or sparkly metal.
It's pretty dry.
Yes, I will agree with that. That's definitely dry. Definitely dry.
Okay. There's no bolts. So I gotta get those bolts too.
Yeah, you know what? That tells me somebody took it apart.
Yeah, he did.
Did he find something wrong with it and decide not to?
No, he had the parts for the other engine and said screw it. I only did one engine
Okay.
instead of both.
See a bunch of water here. Has it been sitting out in the weather?
No. Actually, it might have been out here. But I don't remember it looking bad.
Okay. Well, it doesn't look too bad. Other than, you know, some broken parts, but, you know, oh well.
It's $400.
I think you did all right.
Now, hopefully it's not a lump of $400 and, like, eventually something.
Yeah, well, when you disassemble it and take it to the machine shop, they'll be able to give you a much better idea.
I got a clutch and a flywheel.
Yeah, I noticed that. I noticed that.
They aren't going to be ones that I use, but, you know, still, haha.
Well, I caution you to not buy a whole bunch of performance parts for it before you get it to the machine shop.
I know. I'm going to get it bored out and all that stuff before.
Okay. The other thing too, I've had this experience with engine builders.
They
don't want to warranty their work on stuff they didn't sell you. So if they're the ones doing all the machine work and then you may want them to provide the pistons, the rings, the bearings, because they're installing these things before you get it back, maybe. Depends on, you know,
I don't want to be,
how you do it. You want to do it completely on your own?
Tempted to, because it's not hard.
No, it's not. It's not.
Dude who I bought this engine did it in his garage.
Mm-hmm.
Did an engine swap in his garage.
I've built engines, and I've also taken them, and they give me back what's called a short block.
Yeah, that's what I want to rip it down to, is that, and then send it.
Almost off the guide pins. Here, let me pry it off your guide pin. There you go. Ooh, ha ha ha! Toasty clutch.
So that's what a bad clutch is.
That is a heavily glazed flywheel, and the clutch doesn't look too bad, but
I'm not using it anyway. So.
yeah, looky there. It's spun. You're gonna have to replace all of those.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's cut a groove in all the springs.
God damn.
From where it slipped.
Damn.
Yeah.
Hold on.
I don't think they put the right clutch in it.
Okay.
No, you know what they did?
What?
They put the clutch in backwards. Let
Here, move your hand. Jesus Christ.
This side is sticking out. This side is not. It should have gone this direction. Whoever it was that did the last clutch job on here actually put the clutch in backwards, I think. You know, I'm not a Miata mechanic, but yeah, I think they put it in backwards. That sucks. That's going to make it a little hard to get these things off.
Fun.
Well, now you need to go and find a socket that'll fit your flywheel bolts.
You ready?
Yeah. Okay. Oh, that's heavy.
Yeah. Replace it with something that's half
Yeah,
the weight.
that's. I would say that's pretty glazed. Now, you going with this, or are you going to go with the light flywheel?
Going with light.
Okay. Put that down there below the bench.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's heavy, isn't it? Okay, now, very important before we go any further.
Ziploc baggies.
Just get the Ziploc baggies, and I got a bunch of Sharpie markers, and you go. There you go.
See how clean we can get this.
Now-
Let's roll it. Let's roll it over there.
What I'd like to do is take it out on the concrete there. I'm gonna need your help to get over the lumps.
I don't.
And one side of this we're gonna spray with the super clean, one side we're gonna spray with my normal stuff.
Product placement.
Now we're gonna be doing dueling degreasers. On one side I'm gonna use my good old heavy duty engine degreaser I've been buying from AutoZone for 20 plus years. And Thomas is gonna use the foaming super clean degreaser on the other side. And we're gonna see which one gets the most grease off. So Knock yourself out, son.
Okay, I don't want to get sprayed by that.
I thought that's why you put the face shield on, so
Yeah,
it
but
wouldn't
I
scorch
don't
you.
want to get sprayed.
Looks like the engine block is black.
For now. You hit me.
I hit you.
Yeah, stop. Right.
I don't see any foam, do you?
It's foaming a little bit.
Okay. Now, we gotta let it sit for a while. Hey, Dad, can you come over here? That's no fun. I want to see you do it all by yourself. Lift the plate evenly, or the legs, one of the two.
Watch out.
Got my side up. Just on the bottom.
You good?
Yep. I didn't need that skin.
Okay.
It's excess.
Hey, do the front.
Hmm?
Do the front. Do the front. Do over here. There we go.
There you go.
See, decently heavy. Woo! Holy crap.
Holy crap.
Those have,
Okay, let me move the camera and let's get a flashlight.
okay.
You got 3 flashlights here. That's not too bad. I've seen worse.
Oh, there's oil down there. Was this oil? Or is this coolant right here?
That's coolant.
Okay, well, there's still coolant down there.
When we turn it over, it'll all spill out. Okay, well, the inside of the cylinders, you can still see the remnants of the hone job. Ooh, I see a little scratch there.
Can I see? Where?
See where I just wiped it? See that stripe?
Yeah.
But I don't feel a gouge.
And when I'm putting new cylinders in here, or pistons, sorry.
Yeah, pistons,
New
piston rings and
pistons.
all that.
That shouldn't be an issue, right?
Yeah, it shouldn't be an issue.
Wait, was the did the head gasket come up, or was there no head gasket?
It doesn't look like there was a head gasket.
Well, it was put together hastily.
Okay, well, I see some carbon on your cylinder, on your pistons, but not anything that's really, really gross. I'd say that's probably 50,000 plus miles. Maybe.
I don't remember, it's a Japanese car.
Yeah.
They last.
But I don't see any striations. I don't feel any anything. You can still see a bit of the hone job. I don't see much of the hone job on this one, but I see a lot more on there.
Your little,
And I see a little bit of rust on the inside of the cylinder, so it's sat for a while.
you can bore that out though.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Your little measurement thing. Measurement thing.
Okay, hold on. We're going to see what size your bore is here.
Let's see if someone's bored it out.
Okay. So we are at 3.12 5, 6, 7, 8.
Well, let me type that into a calculator. Okay, what is it?
3.1258.
There's obviously a little bit of error, but it does not look like it has been bored out.
Okay, good. Then you've got a
Because it says 79, and a stock one is 80, 83, 82.
okay. So you've got a good block to start with that hasn't been monkeyed with.
Other
That's
than turboed.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a little bit of rust in there. Inside of here, but that's because,
Yeah.
coolant.
Iron block. Well, thanks for hanging out with us on the farm today and getting the engine out of the back of the truck and at least partially disassembled. Now Thomas gets to have fun marking things and making sure he's got all the parts and stuff together, and we'll take a few brackets and stuff off, but other than that, the short block is pretty much ready to go to the engine rebuilder. And it does not look like this has been touched. Looks like it's a stock motor that hadn't been bored out, but the cylinders are in real great shape. Tops of the pistons actually look pretty darn good. And, if we had to, we could probably get away with just putting new rings in it and be done with it, but
I'm not doing that.
he's not doing that.
I'm going to spend a bunch of money.
Yeah. But come back and we'll tear this thing down a little bit more, and you'll get to see him build up a 1.8-liter engine for his Mazda Miata.
1.8.
1.8? What'd I say?
You said 1 point.
1 point?
Yeah.
1.8.
Soon
Probably going to be a
1.9.
1.9. I think it ought to be a 2.0, but that's another story.
No.
Come back and see us.